many of us are on the very edge of our breakthrough, and we're all in different seasons in our journey with God. But one thing that I've been thinking about this morning is how if I would have let the people closest to me, if I would have let their opinions and their words distract me or influence me to stop the path that I was taking and stop doing what I was doing, I wouldn't be where I'm at now, and I wouldn't be stepping into what I'm about to step into. So understand that the enemy will use those closest to you to discourage, to distract, to delay, to speak negatively, and to even shame you, to try to get you to stop pursuing your God-given destiny, your God-given dreams. And so I've had to overcome that time and time and time again. And it's been very painful because it has been those closest to me, my best friend, which we are no longer. Eventually, the Lord had to separate that relationship because I would not be able to go to achieve what I'm achieving now, or to go even beyond that with that in my life. So I had to be willing to let go of friends, let go of family, let go of those closest to me. Those closest to me. Even right now, the one that is closest in relationship to me, apart from my kids, I've had to distance myself from them. And time will tell. But what I do know is that I will not allow anyone to get in my way. I will not allow anyone to stop me from doing what God has called me to do. And this is the mentality that you have to have in order to fulfill your highest calling in this life. And there's nothing worth forfeiting your calling for God, because we're going to give an account. We're going to give an account on how we did with what God had given us to do. Okay? So I've had my own parent criticize me. You know, a lot of people, the closest people to me, friends, family, spouse, closest people to me, even believers, brothers and sisters in Christ, have tried to shame me for social media. I've been posting on social media, I don't know, since maybe 2013 or something. And not because for any other reason other than I've never tried to get a following. I've never tried to build an empire, you know, through social media. I'm doing it, and I've always done it because it's in my heart to do. Because my heart is to help whoever out there might resonate with whatever I have to share. And in any way that I can be of help or encouragement or bring wisdom, I want to do that, and I feel led to do that. And so the intentions of my heart, is pure and authentic. But you know, my best friend at the time was telling me I shouldn't be posting on social media until I served under a ministry and helped build their ministry, because she was serving under an apostle and she was help building their ministry. And that made logical sense. Okay, so your friends, your family, those closest to you will come with logical explanations on why you shouldn't do something. And it might make logical sense. But when God tells you, you have to, this is why discernment is so important. Discernment is so important, and knowing testing the intentions of your heart is so important. And when you test the intentions of your heart and find that it's pure, you better stand on that thing, and you better stick to it. But turns out the apostle she was building their ministry for ended up being a warlock. Okay, and I was constantly being shamed for being prideful, because I felt something was off, and I wasn't going to commit all of my spare time. I don't have much spare time. Okay? I am about my Father's business. I run my own business, and I take care of my kids. And that is my main priority. So anyways, that thing had to eventually be cut off. And even my own parent saying that I'm spending too much time on social media. I'm not tending enough to the kids. Mind you, he doesn't see every day of our life. Same thing. Just shame. Trying to shame me and guilt me. But it's not going to work because, one, I know that I am the one more than anyone on this earth, and will always be the one who gives the most, provides the most love, the most guidance, the most affection, the most financial stability. I'm the one who takes my kids to and from work, from school. I do everything for my kids. No one can tell me that they do provide more for my kids than me. And the audacity that people will have to sit there, but it's not, again, this is not flesh and blood that we're fighting. It's spirits influencing people to speak out of their emotions that are being influenced by demonic entities to speak against you, to try to derail you. And so to have the audacity to sit there and tell me I'm not doing enough when my entire life is surrounded by making sure my kids are spiritually well, financially provided for, that they're able to do the sports, and that they're supported in their goals and their dreams. So everything that everyone who's been closest to me, that has who has been used by the enemy to try to discourage me, to derail me, to stop me, I have not allowed it. Some of them are still in my day-to-day, or in my life, and others have been either cut out completely, and others are now at a distance, and now having to face the reality that if you don't get your stuff together, you're not going to be given access. So you better humble yourself. Anyways, I just wanted to share this because follow your dreams. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone discourage you. Let him be all the glory.